Okay. I can just start.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone. It's nice to meet you all. I know y'all can see my face, and I know I can't see yours, but I'm sure you all are smiling and are very happy at 6 p.m. on a Tuesday, 6:15. My name's Miranda Alfano-Smith, and I am the program associate at Enactus USA. So I am basically going to be someone that you see a lot if you are hopefully joining Enactus as you already have. But I'm just going to go through a little bit about like what Enactus USA is as an organization. Um, and we're just going to dive right in because I know y'all are busy and I want to make sure you have enough time for the rest of your meeting. So, what is Enactus? Enactus, as an organization, is a community of students, faculty, and business leaders using entrepreneurial action to create a better and more sustainable world. As a member of an Enactus team, you'll be joining a worldwide network of more than 69,000 students across 33 countries who are each making their own contribution toward our shared mission of creating a better world through the positive power of business. So we actually have about 38 fully active teams in the United States alone right now, with another 30 that are developing and forming. So it's a really cool community to become a part of. Um, Enactus embodies three kind of main principles, and it's been broken down, and this is how the name was created. So entrepreneurial, which is igniting business innovation with integrity and passion; action, so the experience of social impact that sparks enterprise; and us, you all, students, academic, and business leaders collaborating to create the better world. We have a few really solid values as an Actus. So, first, our vision is for young leaders everywhere to use innovation and business skills to ensure that all people thrive in a sustainable world. This looks different for different communities, different areas, and it's really catered toward your community spaces and where you are. Our mission is that Enactus is a network of leaders committed to using business as a catalyst for positive social and environmental impact. We want to educate, inspire, and support young people such as yourselves to use innovation and entrepreneurship to solve the world's biggest problems. We live our values of integrity, passionate innovation, and collaboration in all that we do, and you will see this as a trend throughout the programming and other offerings that we provide for you all as an Enactus team as you all move forward. So, what are the benefits of you all as a student to join Enactus? That's a great question. I'm so happy you asked. The first is purpose and impact. So, you are going to be able to drive real change through projects that align with your values and make a difference within your communities. You'll get some professional development skills. So build leadership, teamwork, and project management skills. For example, the gal in the white suit in this photo is the president of the Belmont team at Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee. She competed in an early stage competition this past May. Her name's Ava. She's great. Networking opportunities. So connect with global peers, mentors, and business leaders. You're going to have the opportunity at our events and competitions to meet not only students from other like teams across the country, but also potentially even across the world if you do ever go to World Cup, which is super exciting. And then recognition, as I've kind of touched on, you're going to get to compete nationally and globally to showcase the impact that you and your projects will have on your communities. And why do Enactus students excel? We have seen that Enactus students are going far and achieving lots once they leave college. So Enactus students do outperform their peers. Enactus students consistently outperform their peers, aligning with skills as highlighted in the World Economic Forum's Future Job Report. Also, according to Gallup and Purdue data, Enactus students outpace their peers when it comes to benchmark success. Students join Enactus for unparalleled growth. You will gain real-world experience and professional growth opportunities. You'll strengthen your skills by applying classroom learning to real-life challenges, and each project is an opportunity to make a tangible difference in your communities. And there's some really great core skills that can be developed while you're on this team. So this includes teamwork and collaboration, critical thinking, problem solving, and communication. We have two really cool events that we offer every year. One is specifically tied to Enactus USA, and the other one is tied more to our global community. So the first is the United States National Exposition. This past year, it was located in Kansas City, Missouri, in May, and in 2026, it'll be in Denver, Colorado, from April 16th to April 18th, and hopefully, we will see you all there. This photo is actually from our national champions, UW Whitewater, who is going to our World Cup, which I'll talk a little bit about in a moment. But the National Exposition itself is a 3-day event where students teams showcase their projects, connect with business leaders, and compete for national recognition. The winning team, as I mentioned, advances to the Enactus World Cup, representing the United States on a global stage. At these competitions, you'll have a chance to meet other students from teams all across the country. So we had teams as far as Florida, where you all are, and then some in coming from Texas, from California. We had some from upstate New York. So you really get this great opportunity to kind of connect with like-minded peers in a space where not only you can get feedback for your projects, but also learn a lot from each other and attend workshops and a lot of other really cool networking sessions. But as I've mentioned, the winning team advances to the World Cup. And the World Cup is this big competition where the national champion from every single one of the 33 countries that we have Enactus in comes to and competes against each other for the title of the world champion. So each year, the Enactus World Cup gathers students, academics, and business leaders from around the globe for a celebration of experiential learning through impact-driven projects. This event is not just a competition, it's a vibrant platform for intercultural exchange, relationship building, and showcasing the sustainable business and entrepreneurial actions of you and the rest of the teams. Participants present their projects to influential leaders, demonstrating alignment with the SDG global goals. This opportunity offers a unique space to highlight social innovation, share experiences, and learn from diverse perspectives, as well as celebrate the transformative power of combining knowledge with action to create a positive global impact. You will see space for competition and learning. So you're going to get to experience firsthand these dynamic competitions. And, you know, you'll get to see how projects from across the world are impacting communities that they're in. So I really loved it. I got to go last year when I first started working at Enactus, and I was in Astana, Kazakhstan, which I never thought I would ever go to in my entire life. But to see the way that each tailored project from each country is catered to the communities that they're coming out of was really amazing because not one any project looked like the next one. This is also a celebration. So it showcases the real progress that is being made in alignment with the global development goals and also energizes participants as world business leaders intersecting with innovators to drive positive change. And lastly, as I've mentioned, and is a really big undercurrent for Enactus, this is a really great place of connection for you and like-minded peers from across the world. It fosters long-lasting cross-cultural connection, celebrating the shared commitment to making a positive impact on people, planet, and prosperity. The connections formed resonate long after the event as participants carry this inspiration back to their communities. Now, these are two major events that happen and are primarily competitions, but Enactus USA as an organization also puts on lots of different offerings as well for you all. So we will be putting on workshops and trainings throughout the year. They've yet to be announced, but they will be announced in the next week or so. And these look anything from project development to looking at how to scale your enterprise and other things like that. Usually these will be on Zoom just because we have teams across the country, but we're hoping eventually to get more regional based workshops and trainings available. We also provide a slew of resources. So, for example, we have a resource drive that is up to you to utilize as you develop your projects, as you keep working. And also, the USA team sends out weekly opportunities emails to all students that are registered through the contact form. So, these include open internships, any sort of grants that are available, any fellowships, or anything else that we believe would benefit you as young students and hopefully help with your careers as well as you move on. And finally, we offer some really great challenges. So we just actually wrapped up the Bentley iTwin for Good challenge, which I know you have a member on your leadership team who just finished and actually won. So I'm gonna let her maybe share about that later and not necessarily call her out right now. But these are really great opportunities for you to work with people in like real jobs right now. They'll not only take soft skills and learn from them, but also looks good on your resume, it looks good on your LinkedIn, and it's just a really good opportunity for you to learn and grow, and also even potentially connect with students from across the country. Um, in terms of other last minute things, Enactus USA is a mighty team of two. So obviously I'm Miranda. My email's here if you ever need to contact me. But McKenna Manspeaker is my counterpart. She's actually the acting country leader. So she is a great also testament to the longevity that Enactus is. She was actually an Enactus student herself, is a proud Enactus alum, and has brought the values that she got from Enactus initially through her work that she did before she came back to Enactus, and now she is leading Enactus USA. Um, the last thing I will end on is just that these values and these connections last long after you graduate from school. And I really hope that you all continue to work with the University of Florida team. And hopefully, this is not the last I will see of the back of your heads. And maybe I will actually get to see your faces at some point too. Um, but that was a quick little Enactus USA as an organization. I can't really hear you all that well, but if there are any questions, I'm happy to answer them for a few minutes. I think I have like 2 or 3 minutes to spare before y'all go deep dive into what the University of Florida Enactus is going to really look like for you all.
We can also put them in the chat. So
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can access the chat too.
if you guys have any
Um,
questions, Miranda? Yeah.
Was she involved when she was a student? And if so, was there any specific projects she worked on that stuck out to her?
Yeah.
yeah, I can hear that. I heard that fine. Let me stop sharing my screen so that I can see that. Unfortunately, neither of the universities I went to for my undergrad or my master's degree had an Aptus, which is a bit of a bummer. I think it would have been something that I really would have benefited from. But what I can say is that a lot of the faculty advisors that we see are director of programs for Enactus Global, as well as some of our acting country leaders across the globe are also Enactus alums. So as you kind of build these connections and start meeting people, a lot of the people that come back, a lot of the people that help lead these teams and these groups are Enactus alums.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Anybody?
of course.
Do you have a question?
She said she might want to ask a question. That's
What's your favorite thing about working for Enactus?
I love working with y'all. I'm a huge, like, working with students is my favorite thing to do. I also do a lot of the programming and I love creating workshops and building those out. And there's a lot I love about the job, the day-to-day working with students, the creating the programming and the structures, because Enactus USA is currently rebuilding. But the opportunity to travel is really, really cool to get to see new places and get to meet everyone. Like, I'll be in Thailand for the World Cup in 2 weeks. So it's a really cool opportunity to just kind of see parts of the world that I might not see otherwise.
Mm-hmm. I know that you said also like the community aspect is like really
Oh,
to you. Yeah.
and I think that ties into the students too, but like everyone you meet through Enactus is really grounded in the same values and the same passion that I have because I work in this space now that you see other students have. And there's this really big goal of uplifting each other. So yes, you're competing against other teams when you go to these competitions, but there's a lot of opportunity to network and just collaborate and learn from one another. And one of my favorite things to see during World Cup, during the National Exposition, is just the ways in which the students from all the other teams connect with each other. So like you'll meet someone that you will stay in contact with for a long time. I know Raisa, I'm just gonna call you out. I know she worked with Shanika, who is also in Florida, but not close to her in Florida. One of the other teams that competed with the Bentley Challenge, there was someone in Kansas City, Missouri, someone based out of Texas, and someone based out of New Jersey, and they all got to work together, which is a really cool opportunity if you don't really ever get in those spaces where you can work with people from other states.
Miranda, I already have the answer to this question, but a lot of people here don't. we talk about the competition tracks for the United States Expo. There's a lot of
Yes.
here that might want to start their own project, but feel like maybe maybe the Expo isn't for them. Could you
Yeah,
ease their thoughts about that?
of course. So this is a little bit under the table because we haven't fully announced it yet, but this year for our national exposition, we will have 3 tracks of competition. So the first track is our impact stage. So this is going to be projects that you probably will work on as a group. I know that they're going to be going through some of their currently existing projects, and these are projects that have been going on, they're seeing impact, and there's a lot of like growth in them. Then we have our early stage, and these are for new or developing projects, usually within the team that aren't necessarily seeing impact, but like you're competing based on the idea, you're getting feedback from your pitch, and this is a really great opportunity to kind of just start the process of really building out a successful project. And then finally, we have something that we do in partnership with our strategic partner, the Resolution Project, and this is called a social venture challenge. So this is a really exciting competition where you actually compete as singular, or I think you can have up to 3 co-founders. So these are for you all if you have a project idea or actually a business idea that you really want to run with, that you have a structure kind of started to set up. You're not seeing impact yet because you're actually competing for like a fellowship and seed funding. But this is also a really great opportunity for those of you that have a project that you really want to run with. And it's just the starting platform for that. Does that answer make it clear enough?
It does. It does.
Perfect.
Any other questions you guys might have? Miranda, she always is good about talking and explaining everything to us whenever we talk to her. So, yeah, I think we'll let you get back to all the other work you have to do. Because we know you're really busy. You actually she works with every single university in the country. So, but yeah, we really appreciate your time. So, thank you guys. You want to turn around?
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, wave the camera over there.
It was nice to meet you guys. Good luck. Have so much fun, and hopefully I'll see y'all in Denver. Bye, everyone.
All right.